Hello, my lovely Leos. Thank you so much for tuning in to the full length. This is your girl, Taurus Sun Tarot. The High Priestess, yeah, as I was kind of mentioning in the short, this used to be referred to as the Pope and the Popess, and it was the what is now the Magician and the High Priestess. And so when you actually compare these two cards side by side, it really draws out the contrast in each of them. So to me, this actually, much like the Empress is divine feminine energy, this to me is also, high council, balanced energies between masculine and feminine, dark and light. Okay. Something about we just recently had a new moon, and it feels like that could have been significant timing for you, Leo, something around there. I'm also, I just literally got like pineapple, like someone could be eating pineapple at this time or something. I don't know. So, spirit angels and ancestors, what other messages do you have for my Leos at the start of our season? You guys, if it is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Drop a comment below, and I would love to celebrate you guys. And also, let me know if any of this resonates. I love reading your comments. So, Queen of Cups to King of Wands. So far you have one major arcana and two of the court. Let's see, Spirit, what is the, thank you. Wow, three. um, hmm. Intuitively, something I'm kind of picking up on is there's a lot of different energies. So to me, in this reading, this feels like your energy, Leo, High Priestess. For some of you, you could have Pisces in your chart, in your big three, but it feels like you're really going with the flow. Yeah, especially with the kind of waves being depicted here in her garment. Like it feels like you're just in this energy of going with the flow, especially, yeah, double down that with the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is actually a pretty kind of rigid um energy, and this is the only cup in the tarot where there is a lid on it. So to me too, the Queen of Cups is someone who is actually a little bit more closed off with her emotions. She's someone who is in touch with her emotions, but I would say doesn't have a good relationship with them, if that makes sense. So you can maybe be trying to close off emotions at this time, Leo. And then with the King of Wands, this is where it kind of starts to feel like an outside energy. So for some of you, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, the fellow Leo, or Sagittarius, right? But it feels like there's this divine masculine energy who's just kind of like, if you notice in both of these cards, they're both kind of like scowling. um, hmm. So it feels like there could be a divine masculine, or this is again just a secondary message from spirit that you need to balance or work on balancing your masculine and feminine energies. So for example, like what do I mean when I say that, right? Like so if you're really emotional and you're like kind of like binge watching, binge eating, doing things you maybe know you shouldn't be doing, but they're comforting to you and you're kind of self-soothing, that's more your feminine energy. Whereas King of Wands, similar to the Emperor, is that divine masculine energy, right? So very fiery, goal driven, like what do we have to do? What do we need to get done? What's next on the agenda? Very level headed, more logical than emotional, right? Some of you guys could have like a pet lizard or snake, or axolotl. Hmm. And then, so let's dive into it with the Knight of Cups here. So, to me, this is kind of taking that first step. If this isn't an outward expression of emotion from someone else, this to me feels like, Leo, you are learning this is you, like actively trying to balance your masculine and feminine energies, right? So, you're like, how can I be holding the cup, holding my emotions just with the lid off, but still in my night energy, still moving forward on this horse forward movement, still getting things done. There's earth and water being depicted here in this card. So again, it's just kind of that balance, right? Like you can't have one without the other. Something about balance is coming in like huge for you here, Leo. So there could just be a call for balance in work life or school life or, whatever that looks like for you, right? So, Spirit, any other additional messages for my Leos at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, or however Leo resonates. Cross watchers, you are always welcome on this channel. Yes, you are. You're always welcome. Okay, way too many. Thank you, Ghost Spirit. Just one more card, please. Last card for my Leos. Last card for my Leos. I'm picking up this energy. Some of you guys can have trouble finishing what you started. Or I just heard like finish what you started. Y'all, what have I been saying this entire reading? Something about balance is coming through heavily for you. What does this look like to you? Juggling, I guess you could say, or more importantly, trying to balance. Okay. Um, so that's very ironic. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. This is balance. This is you trying to find the balance. Again, that energy of go with the flow at this time, Leo. Notice the ships in the distance on the waves. It's really this energy of like letting someone else take charge. With the Five of Pentacles, normally I would kind of get this energy of like feeling left out in the cold, but being betrayed, or maybe for some of you, you could have like physical, like you could have recently broken a bone or something, like physical ailments. But to me, again, I think this kind of ties back into especially excuse me, especially under the Queen of Cups, again, how I was talking about the lid on the cup, struggling with emotions. I think this is, you were struggling specifically with like sadness, or this also to me could mean like being ghosted, or yeah, just feeling you were in lack. Okay. But Spirit says not to worry, Leo, because you are about to have options. Okay. Not just options, but like abundant, overflowing, multiple options. So wherever you were in lack before, I think you're really putting and kind of channeling that masculine energy of like, we're getting out of our emotions, we're focusing on the task at hand, and that's going to bring you to multiple options, right? The Seven of Cups, trying to pick which option is going to be best for you. And with the Two of Pentacles underneath the Knight of Cups, do you want to know what's so funny? I said in this card, there's earth and water being depicted. This is, the cup would represent the water signs, and pentacles represent earth signs. So for some of you, you could be dealing additionally with a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or earth sign. Really, any sign can resonate, but heavy on the earth and water in this reading for sure, for sure, for sure. So I think as you start to balance, as you come into this abundance of whatever you were lacking before, whether that be job opportunities, whether that be finances, whether that be emotions, English. As you start to realize, and this also to me, the Seven of Cups feels like actually recognizing the abundance. And I could take that a step further with the High Priestess kind of being in line with this row and saying, seeing, taking the veil off. Like someone could have been putting a veil over your eyes to like make you feel that you were in lack, but Spirit saying like you were never you were never in lack, Leo. Like God, Spirit, whatever you want to call it, they would never put you in that position, but other people will absolutely try to manipulate you to feel that way. So with the High Priestess, it definitely feels like channeling your inner power, channeling your inner lion, Leo, and just seeing beyond the bullshit. I'm pretty sure I said that in the beginning of this reading. Seeing right past the bullshit, balancing out yourself, your energies, your emotions, your finances, like anything that needs to get done. It feels like you're checking it off the list right now, Leo. So, okay, let's see if Spirit has any last message for you. Spirit, any last messages for my Leo? So we have Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, a lot more earth energy. So we'll stop there. But yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, that's two knights. So again, forward movement. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to take this a step even further and say, notice the white and black horses, white and black, balance. You guys should really look up the meaning behind yin and yang in traditional Japanese cultures, because I feel like some of you could really find some messages about balancing and um, just finding like the middle ground, and also appreciating that you need to have the blackest of black and the whitest of white in order to have anything in the middle, right? And with the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, it definitely feels like you guys are honing in on what is valuable to you, whether that is family, whether that is finances, right? So you place that where it fits, but this is you sitting in your energy, attracting, manifesting, okay? And it's not going to come overnight with the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take work. But if anyone is willing to put in the work, Leo, I know it's you, my fellow fixed signs. All right, Leo, I hope something here did resonate. If so, like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. I will be posting more readings for you. And of course, drop a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you, if it did at all. I'd appreciate it so much. Thanks, guys. See you soon.